Jesse? Jesse, okay. All right. All right. I agree with you. You can't do it. You don't have the money. You don't have the intelligence. You don't have the know how, the experience. You're not capable. I agree with you. You are a loser. You see? You see me agreeing with you? Me sharing your opinion? How it gets us nowhere? Hey there, my name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. This show is meant to serve as a reminder that your attention matters. You see, what we give our attention to becomes a greater part of our experience. We shape our world with the power of our attention. So it's important to be deliberate. And I am so glad you decided to give me some of your attention here tonight. We'll be talking about how you don't argue for your own limitations. But first, how was your day? Did you have a good day? A bad day? A terrible day? An amazing day? An outstanding day? I don't know. I hope you had a great day, but whatever day you had, I hope you paid attention. Paid attention to your day. You know, every single moment of every single day, you have the ability to make a choice, a decision to move yourself in the direction of who you want to be or away from it. And if you pay attention to your day, then you're going to be able to make those decisions more often, and you're more likely to move yourself in the direction of who you want to be, to take charge of your life. One way to take charge of your life is not to argue for your limitations. You know, I've done this on a regular basis. I know what it's like. You know, I'm not trying to criticize you. We argue for our limitations. We argue for why we can't do what we want to do. You ever find yourself doing that? Arguing against what you want to do, arguing for why you can't do it, arguing for your limitations? It's nuts. I got this chest thing here, right? I don't know. I bought this chest at a garage sale. And I was so happy to get this chest. You know, I've been looking for a chest for weeks, months actually. And I found this for super cheap, like $20 at a garage sale. So I bring it home, you know, the lid closes. And when I get home, I realize the thing's locked. The thing's locked. So I'm like, oh man, this is no big deal, man. I pick locks, you know. I picked locks before. I studied picking locks. So I'll pick this lock. And I spent hours and days trying to pick this thing. I just couldn't get it open. I'm just sitting staring at it going, I can't open it. I can't open it. I can't open it. Terribly frustrating. And when I even tried like different keys. You know, I don't know if you can see that here, but I tried different keys. I got different keys at a garage sale. I even tried trusty wire. That's what I usually use to, paper clip, what I usually use to open locks. And nothing is working. Nothing is working. Can't do it. Nothing is working. Can't do it. And I thought, you know, one day it hit me. I said, there's one way I can open this thing with a screwdriver. So I just busted it open, popped that sucker open. And lo and behold, I find out the lock is broken. The lock inside is actually broken. The reason I couldn't pick the thing is because it was busted. That's why. And I sat there going, wow. I had all these assumptions about the lock, had all these assumptions about the thing. And the reason I couldn't do it wasn't for the reason that I said. It's because it's broken. And that's what happens if you question your limitations, if you argue for why you can do something. You know, I didn't want to open this with a screwdriver because it's like, I don't want to break it. I don't want to bust the lock, you know? And so I just hesitated. I didn't move forward. But if you move forward with what you know you can do, what can work, it might not be ideal. But if you can move forward with what you know can work, then you're going to end up in a different place. And you might find that what you considered to be a limitation wasn't a limitation at all. What you thought was stopping you was not stopping you whatsoever. Don't argue for your limitations. I think that's a great way to improve your day. This has been your moment of reflection. Hope you've been paying attention. If I didn't break open that lock, if I didn't break open that chest, I would have never discovered that there was a demon living inside. Oh, that's a good box. That's it for me. It's great to have a moment of reflection. And folks, remember, don't open the box. Don't open the box. You think it's a good box? may not be what you think. If you're enjoying the show so far, please consider liking this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell so that you know when Bad Guru Nightly goes live or uploads a video. Bad Guru Nightly is here every single night, allegedly, and you want to subscribe to be a part of the fun. All right, folks, it's time for the main show. Bad Guru is up right now. I spent too much time justifying why I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Are you like me? I think a lot of people are like me. You spend time arguing for your own limitations. You spend time justifying why you can't be, do, or have what you want to be, do, or have. Why do we do this? It's counterintuitive, but you think to yourself, oh, what I'm doing is I'm facing reality. What I'm doing is that I'm looking at reality the way it is. What I'm doing is that I'm being pragmatic. I'm seeing the way things are, and I'm just recognizing I don't got what it takes. But the truth is, we filter reality. Our minds, the filter in which the mindset in which we experience life filters reality. If you're walking on the street and you're thinking why you can't do something, when you open up your eyes, you're going to look at the world and you're going to see more reasons why you can't do something. And if you look at the world and you think to yourself, hey, maybe I can do something, then as you filter reality around you, what becomes emphasized, what shows up in your line of sight, what comes into sharper relief, why maybe you can do something. You filter reality with the lens of your attention. What you think sets the tone for your mind, right? And then you start seeing that everywhere. Look, man, if I start watching a bunch of forensic shows where murderers commit terrible murders, then as I'm walking down the street, I'm like, huh, that guy? Oh, he looks like a murderer. Oh, that woman, I bet she murdered a couple of guys today. Right? You start filtering reality in that way, and bam, bam, everything starts looking like that. I think about zombies on a regular basis. I walk down the street and I see, oh, that stick could be used as a weapon. Oh, I could use that door jam to smash a zombie's head in. Oh, look, there's a manhole cover that's uncovered. I could push a zombie into there. Everything becomes zombie related. That's my point. You filter reality through the lens of your perspective, and you program that lens in your mind with the way you're thinking, the thoughts that you choose to entertain on a regular basis. It's important to know that. So if you argue for your own limitation, and I say, look, don't argue for your own limitations. If you argue for your own limitations, then you're going to just set up that mindset, and then you're going to look around the world and you're going to see more evidence. Look at that. That's validating the thoughts that I have. That's validating the perspective that I hold. Oh, my bias is being confirmed here. Because you're arguing for your own limitation. Why you got to do that, huh? Why do we do that? You ain't got enough people in your life to argue for your own limitations, huh? Are you that lucky? Is everybody telling you can go ahead, do it. You're a go-getter. You can finish that sentence. Do it. People just supporting you. You got people criticizing you, I say don't argue for your own limitations because I'm not saying it's not important to recognize where you might be failing or recognize your flaws or recognize where your weaknesses are. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying ignore that stuff and just walk through life ignoring very obvious truths. What I'm saying is you don't be the one that takes on that job. You don't want to spend the time and the energy doing that. Not when it's other people are perfectly willing to do it for you. Come on, if you need someone to critique you, just open up your mouth and start talking to people and you're going to hear, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that's unrealistic. You don't have the ability to do that. And you're like, right? I say you let your friends and family do the arguing. Let them argue for your own limitations. Let them be the ones to be like, oh, that don't work. I don't think you can do that. Let them be the ones to doubt you. Let them play that role. Let them serve that job. Give them that task. Because if you do, then I think, like me, I've experienced this, you start feeling less bothered by their criticisms. You start feeling like, I'm being criticized. They're not believing in me. They see my limitations. You start thinking, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for doing your job. That is your job, to critique me, to criticize me. I don't do it myself, so I really appreciate that you do it for me so I can start thinking about both sides of the line here. Why don't you just... I don't think that's a really good idea. You really should just sort of abandon that and just do something else. Be a mailman. Just do something else. This is not within your wheelhouse. What? Yeah, you're right. It's not within my own wheelhouse. That makes sense. And I don't have experience. That makes sense. But you know what? I'm going to argue for why I can do it. I'm going to argue against my limitations. I'm going to figure it out. And I lack the experience, so I'm going to get that. You know what I mean? And so when the critiques come, you're like, oh, that doesn't bother me. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, friends, for criticizing me. Do your job. I want you to be here on time. Nobody leaves early. No breaks. You get a 5-minute lunch. Critique away. Don't argue for your own limitations, folks. Let the people you love in your life do that for you. Pretty good idea, I think. What do we do about it? What do we do about it? Look, Jesse, listen. You got 100%, right? And you think you can do 99% of it. That's fine. Do 1%. Do 1% of it. Do the bit that you know you can do, even if it's just a little bit. And then when you get that done, then you look around. You'll have a new platform, a new vantage point. You'll see things from a different perspective because you got that 1% done. Do that. And then move forward. Yeah, of course it makes sense. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. What do you think, I'm joking here? That's it for the show, folks. Before I let you go, just a quick segment of, well, you look at that. And that's where I point you towards a product, a service, an idea, something that's deserving of your attention, something that's going to make your life a little bit better. Today's, well, you look at that, is a website called meetup.com. I don't know if you've ever heard about meetup.com. I'm surprised by the number of people I meet who don't know about meetup.com. Meetup.com is a website that allows you to connect with groups, to connect with other people, to meet people in real life. So if you're ever sitting at home going, hey, I want to know what to do, I want to know where to go, maybe the Facebook events aren't suiting you, maybe Eventbrite events aren't suiting you, you want to look for something more personal, more intimate, where you can meet more friends, check out meetup.com. It's a great website for you to meet people. And if you're an organizer out there, somebody who wishes to organize people and bring people together, meetup.com is a great place for that. I find that meetup.com is a tool that empowers the individual incredibly. In fact, I've used it, and if it wasn't for Meetup, I don't even know how I would have been able to do everything that I did. I love meetup.com. If you haven't heard about it, check it out. If you have heard about it, go and join a group or start your own group. There are lots of people out there who might very well benefit from the groups of people the groups that you might create. So check it out, meetup.com. It's free for you to join, and it doesn't cost that much to have a group. So if you're thinking about it, definitely pull the trigger on that. Meetup.com, folks. And remember, I do not get paid for these sponsors. I'm not being sponsored by anything here. I'm just letting you know products that I think are good for you. All right? So definitely check it out if you are inclined. Meetup.com. Oh, before I forget, I want to do an announcement. We had a winner. I had a little experiment. It was a giveaway called Last to Comment Wins. We had a person win the Eat Love Almond Butter Cups. There's these dark chocolate cups with almond butter inside. Very well made, vegan, great, just an awesome Montreal company. And we gave that away. Last to comment win. So if you were a part of the Happy for a Change audience, you would have been able to participate in this contest. And all you had to do to get this giveaway is to write a comment. And if you had the last comment, you would win. I'm going to be doing lots more last to comment wins. And you definitely want to join the Happy for a Change audience for that. I've got a few products on the way, and it should be fun. It won't all be candies and goodies, but there will be some candies and goodies. So definitely join the Happy for a Change audience. Facebook.com/Happy for a Change. Just join the Happy for a Change audience right there. It's free and fun. Well, that's it for the show, folks. You made it to the very end. And remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell so that you know when Bad Guru Nightly goes live or uploads a video. Bad Guru Nightly happens every single night, allegedly. A new video every single night, allegedly. And you want to subscribe to be a part of the fun. And remember to like this video if you liked it. You can even dislike it. Leave a comment, anything. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. And if you think that somebody else would like this video, share it with them. I'm trying to create the largest audience of people possible who are paying attention because I believe we can shape the world with the power of our attention. If you like that idea, share this video, subscribe, join the Happy for a Change audience. All the links are in the description right below. That's it for the show, folks. That's all I got. My name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. You're so awesome. Oh my God. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad we understand each other. And Jesse, look, the next time you call for a session, get your head on right. All right? Get your head on straight. This pessimistic attitude is not helping anybody, all right? I don't want you to waste your time being idiotic. Jesse, please don't cry.